everyone, I am back with another little video. In my last video I showed some stamps that I purchased at my local Michaels. Only one of the 3 local Michaels actually had them. So I went back and I bought a few more, and this is what I found. This one has some pretty butterflies and this really pretty flourish. I really liked this one. And then this steampunk one, I love the gears, has another butterfly and then the dress form. And then they also had some small-sized ones, and I picked up one of those, and this one is for birthday themes. So possibly your local Michaels will carry these. I'm not sure why only one of mine does, but anyway, so I thought I'd show those because I showed the other ones in my last video. The stamp I'm going to use today is actually from my local stamp store. They have their own line of stamps, and the store is called Stamping Fools, and they are in Upland, California. And there's actually 2 stamps. I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video of the ones with the boys, but I'll show it just in case I don't. So there's the little girls that are friends, and then there's the little boys that are little buddies. So those are the stamps, and I'm going to play with the set of girls today. So I took white cardstock, A2 size card, layered chocolate brown, a pink, and the pink actually has a shine to it, if you can see that, and also a floral background, and this is a really soft pink with white flowers. So that's the base of the card. And then on top of that I cut out the exact same pattern of pink, but it's just a darker shade. It wasn't dark enough that it was really showing that much once I layered everything on it, so I went ahead and just took a brown pen and I stitched the edges and then took a little bit of brown chalk just so it would show up a little bit better. So that's why that's on there. A lot of times if I do this design a card, I don't always have to add that stitching on there. It's just that I had to because it wasn't, somehow it just didn't seem like it was enough contrast. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. And by the time this card got layered, you didn't see this a lot, but enough that you can tell it's there, especially with the stitching. So we're going to put that on there, and these points should match, but they're going to have layers on them, so if they don't, it won't really matter for this particular card. Okay, so then I took some brown cardstock and that pink shiny cardstock, and I used this punch. You see the design on the end right there, and I just punched the edge, one edge of the pink. So going to attach that pink, and I can actually layer this, this entire card because I'm not putting ribbon underneath like I usually do. So this is going, let's see, right about there. I want the little more brown showing on that edge. Okay, and I've already colored the little girls with my Copics, and I added some stickles to her headband and her little hair ties, and then to the little scallops on her little top. And then I used a Viva Pearl pen, and I used that for her 2 little buttons and the center of the flowers. And then what I did is I actually stamped out on patterned paper their clothes, and then I cut them out. This actually, believe it or not, was a Christmas paper. It had snowflakes on it, but you can't really tell once it's cut out, and it's just so tiny. And then I used the same pattern paper that's on the background for her little pants. And when you cut them out, sometimes there's a little bit of an edge that shows if you're trying to keep your ink lines. And so what I do is I just take a Copic marker and I just go along the edges like this, and it redefines that line and it takes away that white edge, and you don't notice that it's even there. So there we go. So I'm going to run their little clothes through my little Xyron X. I'll put her little shirt in with the little straps up. I'm afraid if I run it the other direction, it might actually bend those a little bit. So Let's get those on, get them dressed. Finished getting them dressed. So I'm going to take off these little pants and set those down. And then so instead of coloring, it actually gives you a little more dimension, especially when it's clothes. I think it looks really cute when it's out of the pattern paper. So we're going to put her little top on her. Make sure her little strap matches up. And there we go. So now they have actually printed fabric, looking anyway, on their clothes. So we're going to attach that to the pink and the brown. Okay. And now this can be attached to the card. And see, this does cover up so much of the two different design pattern papers that I really did need to kind of define that a little bit. And then I have this bling that I got at Michael's. It's Recollections. Really fun pink shiny bling. And I'm going to put just 2 of these on just up here in the top corners. It's for a little something extra. Whoopsie, that one's flying away. Okay, there we go. And then I used this stamp set from Heartfelt Creations. I really liked the words and I loved the font on this. I thought this was really pretty. And I stamped out, "There's only one like you." I thought that was really sweet. Put 1 pop dot on it because it's going to be a little higher on this edge because it's not under all these layers. So let's get that attached. Put a little adhesive on this end here. Remove adhesive from the little dimensional. And put that, how about there, because there's a lot of empty space on this side of the girl, but I had to cut it that way because her arm goes out so far. And then I pre-tied a little bow, and I'm going to put that, I think I'll put it kind of at an angle close to that. So let's get my glue gun. Kind of do that one at a little angle. And there we go. I think that's it. So there's the card for today. And if you haven't tried the little paper piecing, it's really fun, especially for clothes. I really like it for clothes, but I use it on other things as well. So thanks for watching today. Hope everyone had a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.